looks like we are up and running here. Let me see something. We are back with some more Run and Bun. Got a pretty intense set of battles here. We're towards the end of Mount Chimney, and we got 3 main battles. We got a double battle with some grunts. We got Admin Tabitha, and then our Maxie. These fights are going to be pretty hard. Definitely not riskless, and they're all going to scale in difficulty one after the other. Usually for this game, most people say that Tabitha is the harder than Maxie, but with my box, Maxie's actually kind of more difficult than Tabitha, so yeah, it's gonna be quite the battles. Hopefully we can come out of this alive, but there are definitely some points where if some unluck happens, we can be in, we could lose the run potentially here, but I think I've planned out everything as well as I can, so we're gonna just start off with a warm-up with the 2 Magma grunts. It's a double battle in psychic terrain, but they're honestly not too bad. So let me assemble the team here first. We need Togedemaru, Obstagoon, Infernape, Noivern, and Corviknight. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, what's up, Dog Day? Hope you're having a good day today. Alright, so for the first battle, I need to give black glasses to Obstagoon. I need a pre-damage Togedemaru to 38 HP. Cool. Let's see. I didn't need Iron Ball, I don't think. Yeah, no. And I think that's it. So this should be all I need for this first double battle here. So why don't we get the warm-up, the appetizer here, and then we'll get into the main course. Here's Mount Chimney. And the first double battle should be up ahead here. Yeah, just right there. Alright, so let's save real quick. Triple check my notes here. Black glasses. And don't need any items. Alright. This fight should go relatively smoothly. There's one very low chance of something happening that would make me do something different, but I think even if that happens, we should be fine. So let's go on and do this first fight here. Magma grunts. Alright, so this fight is in permanent psychic terrain, which makes psychic types more powerful and prevents any priority moves. But that should be perfectly fine. Right now, Indeedee and Aselgor both see guaranteed KOs into Togedemaru. And I got Obstagoon with a black glasses. Let me just triple check here. Yeah. So, first things first, I'm just gonna simply KO the Indeedee with knockoff. And I will Spiky Shield to protect from both incoming attacks. Perfect. So Indeedee goes down. This will bring in Meowstick next. Alright, so very similar. Again, only Togedemaru sees that it's dead to Meowstick and Aselgor. This is the one point where something can happen because Black Glasses boosted knockoff only does at minimum 93.8% chance. So there's a low chance that Meowstick will survive. Ideally, it'll get taken out this turn. If not, though, we should be fine. I have something I could do to play around it. But I'm going to knock off, and then I'm going to swap Togedemaru to Corviknight to take both attacks here. So Bug Buzz. And then Expanding Force. Perfect. And then hopefully this kills. Perfect. Alright. Awesome. So now it's just the right side with the Aselgor. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to double swap. I'm going to swap let's see, swap Obstagoon, I think, for Infernape. And swap Corviknight for Noivern. And both of them will deal with Aselgor's attacks very well. Alright, so Struggle Bug, perfectly fine. Alright, so now I'm going to do some damage. And set up a Tailwind so we can be faster in the next turn. Let me just triple check something here. Yeah, because I didn't account for the special attack drop. 7. It's 4 plus 61.5. Alright, no, we're fine. So, even with the special attack drop, we're perfectly fine, because now, with the Tailwind up, we both outspeed, so I can just go ahead and use an Overheat and Air Slash to take this thing out. Alright, and then the last thing here is a sock that has Sturdy and a weakness policy, which can be pretty scary, but even with -1 special attack, a Flare Blitz plus a -1 Air Slash will always KO. Yeah. So, Flare Blitz into Air Slash should take this thing out. Alright, and there we go. Very straightforward. Alright, so that was the warm-up for the next 2 boss fights, which are the real main problems here. Alright, so let's head back, heal up. So next up we have Admin Tabitha. So let's get that up here. And like I said, normally for most people Tabitha is the harder of the 2 battles between Tabitha and Archie, but with my team, I have a pretty good line for him, so there is some unluck. It's not riskless, but it should be pretty minimal. So hopefully everything works out fine. So let's see here. For this fight, we need Vivillon. We need Aggron. We have Corviknight. We need Obstagoon. We need Arcanine. And we need Torkoal. Yeah. Alright, and then for items... Let's see, I need Iron Ball on Vivillon. Let's see, where's it at? There we go. I need a Metal Coat on Corviknight. Citrus Berries for Obstagoon and Torkoal. Alright, and that should be it. And then I need to, before the fight starts, pre-toxic both Obstagoon as well as Torkoal. So this should be the team. Again, there is some risk that can happen, but I'm feeling fortunate today. So, oh yeah, then I need to pre-damage my Aggron. Forgot that. Pre-damage to 133. Perfect. And yeah. All right. Tabitha. He is up here. Alright, so before, again, make sure pre-toxic both Obstagoon and Torkoal. Pre-toxic 4. There we go. This should all work out. But basically if I get a few too many critical hits at certain turns, things could go poorly, but for the most part everything should work out fine, hopefully. Triple check the items here. Iron Ball, Metal Coats, Citrus, no item. Alright. And that should be it. Alright. Let's go in and do this. Alright. Magma and Tabitha. Leading Torkoal, which is going to set up permanent sun throughout the whole fight. Alright, so this Torkoal has Explosion with a Quick Claw, which can be very scary and very difficult to deal with, but Vivillon is one of the best checks for this Mon here because of the move Powder. Basically, the way Powder works is that it's a priority move where if the Mon uses a fire type move, it'll explode and take self damage. And right now, Torkoal only sees that it KOs with Heat Wave, I believe. Let me see. Flamethrower. So, and because it sees that it does kill with Flamethrower, it will never click Explosion. So, basically what's going to happen is that I'm going to click Powder, it's going to click go for Flamethrower, and then it's going to take damage. And it's going to repeat until it's dead. And the Powder move also out-prioritizes Quick Claw. So even if Quick Claw activates, the Powder will go first. And it will take 4 of them, and then this will basically just take it out for free. So Powder, Flamethrower, hurts itself. So repeat that 3 more times, and then it'll take itself out. Alright. 1 or 2 more times should do it. Perfect. Alright, so Torkoal goes down. So next thing that should come in is Armaldo. Alright, so this Armaldo sees that it KOs with Stone Edge. It also has Stealth Rocks. But because I'm holding an Iron Ball, it makes me slower than it. So if the AI sees a fast KO, it will prioritize going for the KO over setting up Stealth Rocks. So I'm going to use that to guarantee, and then pivot to Aggron to take the Stone Edge here. Oh, it missed. That's also a possibility. So now it can either set up, it should either see highest damage with Earthquake, or it could also set up Stealth Rocks. Either is perfectly fine. So we're going to shift here. Hopefully it doesn't set up rocks. That would be lesser of the 2 options that I would like here. So, swap in Corviknight. Okay, so it does set up Stealth Rocks. So that's fine. This just introduces some issue that could happen, because basically I need to keep Corviknight's HP up a certain threshold. But I can get rid of the rocks with Defog. And then I'm holding a metal coat, and 2 Iron Heads will guarantee KO this Armaldo even with his leftovers. So he's most likely he's gonna go for Stone Edge. Hopefully it misses. I'd ideally like that. I would love to see no Stone Edge crit. Stone Edge crit could bring some issues here. So I'm gonna defog, get rid of the rocks. Let's see no Stone Edge crit. No crit, please. Okay, perfect. Alright, so now 2 Iron Heads will always KO, even with the leftovers. I would love to see its flinch here. If it flinches here, we are looking really good, hopefully. Perfect. Yes. Whew. Alright. That helps out things a lot. Alright, so now a second Iron Head will always take this thing out, and there's no Stealth Rocks up. Perfect. Alright, so now this is gonna guarantee bring in Espeon next. Alright, and this Espeon is a huge threat because it has Life Orb. With Weather Ball, Psychic, does a ton of damage. But right now it only sees that it KOs Corviknight with Weather Ball. So I'm going to swap to Arcanine to take that Weather Ball. Hopefully it doesn't get a crit here, ideally. I'd love to not see a critical hit here. Let me see. Yeah. Swap to Arcanine. Let's see no crit. Good. Alright, now it sees highest damage with Psychic. So, and it can only go for Psychic. So I'm going to swap to get in Obstagoon for free on that Psychic. Perfect. And now, with Guts, Guts boosted Sucker Punch will guarantee one-shot this Espeon. Perfect. Alright, now this should bait in Victory Bell next, I believe. Alright, so good. So now this is another point where some options can happen. Right now, it technically sees that it can go for basically random move at this point. Its highest damage is technically Solar Blade, but it has a lot of overlapping roles with its other moves. Right now I'm going to swap to Torkoal to 1v1 this thing. Ideally, it goes for Solar Blade. If it goes for Gunk Shot, depending on how much damage I take, we could be introducing some risk. If we see a Solar Blade, we should be perfectly fine for the rest of the fight. So hopefully it goes for Solar Blade here. Let's see that. Come on, Tabitha. You've been good to me so far. Okay, Gunk Shot, okay. Alright, let's see how much damage this does. Okay, that wasn't a bad roll. Alright, so we should be fine. We always live another Gunk Shot. Let me see. Yeah, and we'll heal back up with some with the Citrus Berry, and we'll one-shot this thing with Heat Wave. So a little scary. Alright, so we are pretty low. I think we're in some risky territory now. Yeah, because the last thing up now is Absol. And it's a Mega Absol. So let me see. At 33 HP... Yeah, so at 33 HP, it sees that it could KO with either Fire Blast or Knockoff. Ideally, we want to see a Fire Blast because we're going to swap to Arcanine to take this thing out. If it goes for Knockoff, I can potentially be dead to a crit with a second Knockoff. And I don't really have any other switching options because everything else kind of just risks dying. So I have to swap to Hamilton here, and hopefully it goes for Fire Blast. If it does, we're perfectly fine. If it goes for Knockoff, we need to see no crits. So we lost the roll the last time. Let's see Fire Blast this time. No Knockoff, please. Let's see, a Fire Blast, please. Perfect. Alright, so I think now we should be perfectly fine. Yeah, because we always live a knockoff crit at this point. And close combat into E-Speed guaranteed KOs this thing. Whew, alright. Good fight. Alright, and that's Tabitha down. Alright, so that fight went up well, all things considered. Maxie, unfortunately, is even more risky than Tabitha. Unfortunately. Given my box. But hopefully, if things go well, we should be able to come out of it deathless. So let's go ahead, head back and prepare, swap our team. Alright. Alright, so now for Maxie. The team for Maxie, we need Donphan. We're keeping Vivillon. We need... we're keeping Aggron. We need... Crustle. Yep. Let's see, we need... we need Kingdra. And we need Skuntank. Let's see. It's got Toxic, right? Mm-hmm. Alright. And then for items, I'm gonna give citruses to Donphan. Give a citrus to Aggron. Citrus for Vivillon. We need silver powder for Crustle. And we need a shed shell for for Kingdra. And that should be it. Alright. So like I said, this fight, it's gonna be quite a bit more risky than the Tabitha fight. So I really need not to get some critical hits at certain points. If we get too many critical hits, we could be... I might need a sack crustle at some point. But hopefully not. Hopefully we should be able to come out of this unscathed here. Yeah, and I think I need to pre-damage Donphan to... 146. So, free damage. Yeah. Alright. Alright, and that should be it. This fight is quite a magnitude times more scary, but... Again, if everything goes according to plan, we should be good. So... Let's go ahead and finish this up here. Ideally, I don't have to sack Crustle, because it is a Shell Armormon, which is always useful. But if some unfortunate things happen, that might have to be the case. Alright. Maxie. Let's save. Triple check my items here. Check my notes really quick here. Alright. And then triple checks, citrus, silver powder, citrus, shred shell. Alright. We should be good. Let's go in and start the fight. Magma leader Maxie. Alright, so Maxie's lead here is a Crustle with Stealth Rocks and Spikes, and it has a red card with Sturdy. So it's basically guaranteed to set up because red card makes it so that if you attack it, you'll get switched out. But Donphan is a pretty good counter to this guy, because Knockoff can remove the red card without activating it, and I could Rapid Spin to get rid of the spikes. Hopefully, it does not attack me at any point. I need to keep as much HP on Donphan as possible for later. If I do get attacked, that just increases the risk even more so. So I'm gonna knock off Rapid Spin, try to take this thing out. Okay, good. Spikes. Alright, so now I'm going to Rapid Spin to increase my speed, making myself faster, while also getting rid of the spikes. Stealth Rock, perfect. Alright, so now that I'm faster, I can just cycle between high horsepower and rapid spin until this thing is taken out, while always removing the rocks and spikes. Hopefully it just keeps trying to set up. Yep, perfect, just like that. Alright, I think I just need one more rapid spin. Go for spikes, please, don't attack. Perfect. Alright, so I need to go for it again. I think I need to get attacked at least once if it doesn't... if it keeps trying to set up, yeah. That's okay. I got plenty of rapid spin PP. Perfect. I think one more rapid spin will take this thing out. Oh, one more. Don't attack. Alright, perfect. Alright, full leech. Remaining all my HP on Donphan. This is perfect. Alright, so now I'm pre-damaged. This should always bait in Zarude next. Perfect. Yeah, it sees a slow kill with Power Whip. Yeah, so I am going to swap to Vivillon on this Power Whip. Hopefully it doesn't crit. I'd love to see a miss as well. At least no crit, please. Perfect. Super ideal. Alright, so now it sees highest damage with Darkest Lariat. So I'm gonna swap to Crustle to take that hit. And I'm Shell Armor, so I can't get crit. Perfect. Alright, and now with a Silver Powder. Triple check. Silver Powder. Yep. Leech Life guarantee one-shots this thing. It's gonna do... If it does hit me with Power Whip, it'll bring... I'll always live at least with a few HP remaining, and then Leech Life will bring me back up. Yeah, just like that. Alright, things are going very well so far. Alright, so now this should bait in Aerodactyl. Perfect. And the HP regain on Leech Life was important because this Aerodactyl does have Pursuit. So if you're too low, Pursuit traps you. But we're perfectly fine from that. It's always going to go for Stone Edge. So now I'm going to 1v1 this with Aggron. Swap it in, and then take it out with Heavy Slam. Alright, and its highest damaging move is Aqua Tail. And I always love a crit. Heavy Slam is a guaranteed KO. Perfect. Alright, now, this is gonna bring in Komao. And this was the real problem of this team. This guy just does too much damage, is too bulky. I don't have anything that's like a clear counter to it. So I'm gonna have to really finagle this to try to take this thing out, because it has Body Press with Iron Defense, which is really scary. But right now it sees that it always KOs with Body Press. So I'm going to swap to Donphan to take at least one Body Press. Hopefully I don't see any crits here. Basically what I need to do is lower its speed with Donphan with Scary Face so that I can outspeed it with Vivillon. And then try to take it out with Hurricanes. It does have Dragon Tail, which if I don't KO it, it'll swap me out for a random Mon. Which means I might have to try to swap Vivillon back in. And at any point, it could potentially set up Iron Defenses. If it raises defense too many times, or I take too many crits, things could go a little hairy here. So I'm gonna swap Donphan here. Hopefully no crits. Alright, good. Alright, so now it's either gonna go for Body Press or go for Iron Defense. And I'm gonna lower its speed with Scary Face. Alright, so there's Iron Defense. So now Body Press does a ton of damage. Alright, so now I should always see that it KOs with Body Press. So I'm gonna swap to Vivillon. Even at +2 defense, it should take it pretty well. Hopefully I don't see a crit here. Okay. It's still a little scary, but... Alright, so... Hurricane can two-shot this thing, but again... Right now, it'll have its highest damage move to be Dragon Tail. Ideally, I mean, and this is fiction, Hurricane confuses and it hits itself. That would be fantastic. But that's not that likely. It's not that likely, so hopefully if it does hit me with Dragon Tail, it doesn't crit. Because that'll do quite a bit of damage. And hopefully, if it does do that, it swaps me into... if it swaps me into Kingdra, I can immediately take it out afterwards. So, or I could crit with the Hurricane. So, let's see what happens here. Alright, no crit, confuse. Okay, no. Don't crit. Okay. So now I need a... Okay. Ooh, Kingdra. Okay. So this is actually... I think this is perfect. Because now... Let's see. I think I could just take this out now. Yeah, Dragon Pulse just KOs. Yeah, and if I do that, then... Yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah, so I can take this out now. This is most likely gonna bait in Wobbuffet. Super lucky swap. Alright, so this will most likely bring in Wobbuffet. Yeah, because I KO the Camreps in the back. So it has Shadow Tag, but I gave Kingdra the Shed Shell, so I can always swap out, and I could just stall this out with Toxic on Skuntank. Alright, so I'm gonna Toxic, stall it out until it's dead, and that'll leave Camera up to last. And I don't have to worry about Destiny Bond. As long as I never attack it, it won't affect me. So I could just keep spamming Toxic until it's dead. Now, with this line, there is one more point of risk that can happen, which could be devastating. I'm not out of this yet. Okay. Almost done. Alright, one more turn should do it. Alright, so Destiny Bond, again, that won't matter because I never attacked it. Alright, so this brings in the final Mon, which is a Mega Camera. Now, unfortunately, because of the switch-in that did happen, there is one more risky thing that could happen here. Basically, right now, it only sees... Actually, wait, hold up. No, I think we're fine. Yeah, because at full health... So basically, in the game, the way this works is that the first turn a Mega Pokemon comes in, it doesn't see that it's Mega Evolved yet. So it's gonna calculate its damage as if it's a regular Camerupt. And at full health, a regular Camerupt on Skuntank only sees that it KOs with Earth Power. So I think here it's guaranteed to go for Earth Power. So if that's the case, I can freely swap into Vivillon, because basically the concern that I had is that if I swap in Kingdra on an Earth Power, it's definitely dead to a crit. But because it's guaranteed, it should be guaranteed to go for Earth Power, I could swap to Vivillon, and then when I swap to Kingdra, it'll never attack it with Earth Power, and I always live its other moves. So I'm gonna swap to Vivillon. This looks a little scary, but it should only be Earth Power as it Mega Evolves. Earth Power? Perfect. Yes. Alright, so now it can't go for Earth Power, can only go for Rock Slide or Flamethrower. Kingdra always survives a crit. And I outspeed and one-shot with Octazooka. Yep, there's the crit. That would have been on Earth Power. Ooh. And that's the point. Whew, Team Magma down. Man, I got so lucky with that Dragon Tail swap to Kingdra. It's... Whew. so glad to be past those fights. Like I said, it's definitely not riskless, but that feels good. Alright, now all that's left is Flannery. Yeah, Joe, I appreciate you watching those fights. Those those fights are pretty crazy. Alright, so let me save. Alright, very, very successful fights. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Yeah, Flannery should be... Flannery should go pretty well with my box, because I have a handful of fast rock types. So Flannery should be a lot easier to plan for. But yeah. Yeah, thanks for watching, Joe. Hope you have a good night. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off there. So, anyone else who was watching, appreciate you watching. Feel free to subscribe. And I'll see everyone in my next stream.